who's gonna drink, who's not gonna drink, who's gonna be happy with the person with smoking, that kind of thing. If you think about everyone. Hello, it's been a while. Today I want to talk about sending key around, which is Qi-gong Mawasu. So it's kind of you send key around and take an action. There are two examples. I wrote a diagram of. The one of them is thinking about something. So this is your key. Yeah, rolling. So it's kind of put yourself in someone else's shoes and take an action. So put yourself in someone else's shoes, and your key comes back and take an action. Also, second one is, if this is a timeline, think about what happens in the future. So you send your key around, and when it comes back, when the key comes back, you take an action. So let's talk about examples. The first of it is put yourself in someone else's shoes and take an action. Take an action. It's something like if your boss is asking you every morning to make a coffee, so if you go to work before your boss, what you do is make a coffee before she comes, because when you send your key and put yourself in her shoes, think about that. And then when you turn up, if there was a coffee on the desk, how happy you will be. You think about that person. Also, if your boss is asking you to make a photocopy of a book for her daughter, you put yourself to someone else's shoes and then think about it. She has two daughters, so she must need two photocopies. She asked you only one copy, but she needs two copies. So you just send your key and take an action. So you make two photocopies. So before she realizes and she thinks, she says, and I actually need two copies, and then you suddenly say, no, I've done it by now. That's the way you send key, roll key. It's like boomerang. You send your key around. Also, on the second one, you think about the future. If you think about the future, like me, I went back to Japan in 2019. This is 2020, this year. And what happens this year is Tokyo Olympic. So I thought about it. So I sent my key to the future. It came back to me, and I took an action. Because if you think about the accommodation or flight ticket, it's gonna go up. It's gonna be more expensive, and it's gonna be overcrowded by the people. So you think about the future, and I thought that if I missed 2019, and I will miss 2020, then I have to wait until 2021. So then that's gonna be 3 years waiting. So I thought I would go back in 2019. This is how you roll your key. If you send key to the future and think about it and take an action. So yeah, that's I think basic two occasions to use key. But if you read too much into things, like if you send your key too much, send your key around too much, what happens if you're, for example, if you're organizing a party and think about the person A, person A, B, C, and person A likes person B, but person A doesn't like person C, but person C loves person A. You think about which table they're gonna be on, who's gonna be next to each other, or who's gonna drink, who's not gonna drink, who's gonna be happy with the person with smoking, that kind of thing. If you think about everyone, then you can't do it. You can't make it. So this is where when you say you're thinking too much, you're sending key around too much, you have to stop it. But it doesn't mean you don't get it. You think about it roughly, but you can't do it perfectly. Yeah, there are a lot of Japanese people send key around, but what disappointing is that person you put yourself in the shoes, don't care about that person, so you don't care about so that kind of things happens all the time. But what happens in Japanese culture, if you're not caring enough, if you're not using key enough, and then people will talk about that person not using key, and they wouldn't like you. They spread the rumor. So that happens. But you get away with it because you're a foreigner. It's dangerous for me or Japanese people outside Japan. You keep forgetting how to use key. So this is how explanation of send key around. So next time I want to talk about shopping. So what I bought, something like this. Yeah, this something like this. I always buy in Japan. Something I buy in Japan. Something something like this. And why I buy these things. So okay, so yeah, see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, don't forget to click on the like button or share on the SNS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel to get updates when it's uploaded. Hopefully see you next time.